Hey guys, what's up? This is Bags, and today we're going to be talking about Blue Protocol. It's a game by Bandai Namco, all the way over in Japan, and they've been making this for a while. They had a closed alpha last July, which was obviously under NDA. However, recently the NDA lifted, so there is a little bit of gameplay up on YouTube if you want to check that out. I do have some gameplay later down the video, so please stick around and check that one out. I have some low-level gameplay and some high-level gameplay. The developers also doing some AMAs, sort of like development streams over on YouTube. The next one is in a couple days on the 20th. And what can I say about this? This is quite literally, as they describing it, like an animated movie, like an anime movie, but you're controlling the characters. So if you're an anime fan, rejoice, I guess. You're probably gonna love this. It reminds me of the recent Dragon Ball game that came out. The art style feels a lot like it, and the gameplay also kind of like the One Piece games we've gotten, like the New World, I believe it was called, the latest one. It feels like that. In terms of gameplay and UI and UX, I personally haven't played the game. However, a major resemblance I saw is with Nier Automata. It has the UI is very minimalistic, and I really like it. It's not obnoxious. It doesn't take up all your screen space. And as you saw on your screen, it's kind of seamless. You know, mood transitioning from you know, they have these animations, these cutscenes, and then you transition into gameplay. This is low level gameplay, like I said, and I believe this is how your character starts, so kind of spoilery if you know Japanese and you can read what's going on the screen. You start off meeting this female character, you know, typical anime stuff, very excited, you know, you get in trouble, you save her, you know, you help each other and all that, and you kill a monster or whatever, and it progresses from there. So the game will have a major focus on the story and a little bit on the lore of the game. It is set on a world called Regnus, and is the current game is happening centuries after a major event that happened, which caused the collapse of a powerful global civilization that existed on the planet. And the players, you know, us, we're going to be exploring the ancient ruins of the lost society and whatnot. And the end goal is to reveal the secrets of something called the engram, which is some form of magical force, light that powered it. And the main antagonist seems to be the planetary beast that eventually destroyed said engram and tipped the balance. So pretty anime storyline, if you want to ask me. It also messes around with traveling through time and space, which I don't know how I feel about that. That usually ends up being really messy, but hey, you know, Japanese story writers, they're pretty good with that stuff, so I have faith in them. I think they can pull it off. And I know what you're thinking. Alright, Bags, is this thing ever gonna come out into the West? And I'm gonna be saying yes, because Bandai Namco is searching for somebody to take over the English translation, to lead the project, to translate the game to English. So it's not even the first time Bandai Namco has released you know, a game globally at the same time, or in Japan and then a little bit later in the West. So I feel very comfortable in them doing this. So yeah, this is probably happening. I don't know if it's gonna take another year or if they're gonna do it. We're gonna probably be hearing very soon about this, because they're having a closed beta which you can enter, and I will have a link below on how you can enter. It's not guaranteed. It's gonna be, you know, random chosen people from a pool of the people that sign up. So good luck with that if you do sign up. Yeah, but as you can see on the screen, like the gameplay, it feels, you know, it's action combat. It feels refreshing a little bit You know, we've seen this before with like Terra Online and other MMOs. However, I think it's done a little bit different this time. The stylized version they're going for, it's timeless, and the anime fans are gonna probably embrace it and, you know, really go hardcore. It's probably gonna have a hardcore fan base. I don't know why this guy kept you know, jumping down there and dying. The game doesn't have these invisible barriers, as far as I can tell from the gameplay I've seen. It doesn't shelter you, you know. As you saw, you can fall down to your death if you fall through the canyon. So yeah. As far as classes and whatnot go, this guy is the Aegis warrior, I believe. I forget the name right now, it escapes me. This is the tank, you know, shield, weapon, you know, pretty typical. They got an archer, they got a mage class, and they have a dual wielding class as well, melee class. The cool part is you can level them on the same character, so you don't have to make a new character if you want to level up another class. You just equip the other weapons and immediately change your toolkit, your skill kit, and you level that way. And I'm pretty sure Cry, a YouTuber, mentioned, because he played the game, he mentioned that you can do class quests with another class, or at least progress with another class. So if it's hard, let's say, for the archer to deal with some mobs or something, you can progress as a warrior, as a shield, a tank, or as a mage or something, and continue from there, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen that before, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how that's gonna work. Other than that, the game looks fantastic. There was a teaser that was released way back, like 6-10 months ago, and I had my eye on this, but I didn't know if there's gonna be ever coming to the West. But now it seems like it's a fairly certain possibility, because they've also signed up for the you know, the trademarks, the copyrights. I'm not sure which one it is. They registered the game in both the NA and EU, so I'm fairly sure they're gonna be releasing this to the West as well, on top of, you know, the English localization position that was open that I mentioned earlier. I like this. Attacks, especially boss attacks like these, are pretty telegraphed, which is something I don't particularly enjoy. You see the red circle, it's clear, you have to dodge or whatever. I'm more of a fan of audio cues and visual cues, subtle cues, not a huge giant red circle that I have to stay away from. These telegraphed attacks, they're not my thing. 100% not my thing. That's not to say it's something bad with the game, it's just personal preference. So yeah, what else? Combat seems pretty fluid, and Bandai Namco said the game, you know, everything you see is subject to change, obviously, and the game is still running on debug mode, so a lot of stuff are bound to change here and there. You might see something that you might end up being in the next closed beta, or on release or whatever. I like their straightforwardness with the game, and like I said, there will be a new dev stream of theirs in a couple days, so hopefully we're gonna have some more news about this, possibly a mention of theirs, you know, on the a comment of theirs on the Western release. Pretty far-fetched, but yeah, you never know. Besides that, I think this game will do well. It looks like it has this Japanese heritage, video game heritage, that, you know, pretty talented people. We've seen masterpieces. Japanese developers are notorious for creating masterpieces like Zelda or Mario, or, you know, Nier Automata, or, you know, Resident Evils, and you know, they're really good at what they're doing. So this being Bandai Namco and their you know, past, I'm feeling quite comfortable that this MMORPG might end up being up there, maybe with Final Fantasy. Why not? There's certainly an audience for this. There's a lot of people who like anime, so I can definitely see this reaching out to a broader audience and keeping people interested. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.